Good evening, everyone. My name is Shyam Sharma, and welcome to Timeless Travel Talks. I hope that you are doing fine, and I hope that your day was an amazing day. So, दोस्तों, आज हम बात करेंगे फिर से एस्टोनिया के बारे में. कल के एपिसोड में हमने डिस्कस किया था एस्टोनिया एक ऐसी कंट्री है जो कि नॉर्थ ऑफ यूरोप में स्टेटेड है. इट्स अ बाल्टिक यूरोपियन कंट्री एंड it's an amazing country where we all must go and visit this country once in our lifetime. So इसके मैंने कुछ points आपके साथ डिस्कस किए थे दोस्तों. वो points थे कि ये कैसे एक कंट्री, इसका जियो लोकेशन क्या है, इसका डेमोग्राफिक क्या है, हाउ फ्रेंडली पीपल आर, इवन being a western country, being a European country, people are so friendly, and this place is nothing less than surprises and charm for your eyes. Surprises in terms of how beautiful this little country is, and charm as in the people, the friendly people of this country, and very song lover, music lover people of this country. So ये काफी सारी चीजें हमने डिस्कस की थी. Yesterday we'd also discussed about a little bit about Tallinn, the capital city, the biggest city of Estonia that we discussed yesterday. So दोस्तों, आज मेरे पास एक ऐसा टॉपिक है that I really wanted to explore Estonia myself, and I want all of us to explore Estonia together. So this is the whole idea. So moving on, in today's episode of Timeless Travel Talks, I want to share few things about Tartu city. So Tartu city is second biggest city of Estonia after Tallinn, and Tartu includes a lot of beautiful architecture and beautiful architecture from 15th to 16th century era, and it makes a special place in our heart. So the architecture, the beauty of architecture, and probably the reason why I'm standing here, so you can see the nature, the architecture, the engineering of human and nature's engineering. So what I really want to convey message by this is that, you know, Tartu is a city where you can not only enjoy the modernism of a city, the architecture, but you can also enjoy the nature. Okay, so what to do in Tartu is very evident. So I will go through some points. Now there are some hiking highlights in Tartu, and one of the places is called Rathaus in Tartu. This is a town hall built according to a Dutch model. जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया, the thing that I mentioned before, that there's a lot of Dutch influence in their architecture. So this is a Dutch model building with a wall clock and above it, and later it teaches us about the importance of student life, and in this particular place. Another place is Witch's Hut. Now, friends, this place is located in a park, and you can see you can feel and see the ancient time in this place. What you can do is, you can obviously, it's a very realistic looking witch's hut that you can visit, and it is very children's friendly play zone, and it is obviously equipped with fireplace. As I mentioned to you yesterday, that, you know, Estonia is one of the very few Western countries, very rare Western and European countries which encourages people to spend time with nature, and you can go in a national park or any park for that matter. It's open 24/7. So the government actually encourages you to stay outdoors, enjoy outdoors. So Witch's Hut is one of the great places for that. Now, there's a place called University Museum. Of course, as the name implies, University Museum is obviously known for the museum of the university, and it is a very regularly visited place for someone who likes the idea of museum and university being at the same place. where history, science, and education combines. Now, this is a 17th century place, so it is very well restored place where you can enjoy, learn at the same time. And if you're someone who loves the architecture and the modernism, this is the place for you guys. Moving on. So the second city for today in Estonia is Pärnu. Now, Pärnu is a resort city based in the southwestern Estonia. So southwestern Estonia, where there's Nordic countries like Sweden and Finland and Norway. That side of the country, Estonia, there's a city called Pärnu. And as the name suggests, it is a resort city. So obviously, this city is, bisected by Pärnu River, and it has both the banks and the beach. So, एक side में आपका bank है, and the other side is your beach. Now, this beach, the beauty of this beach is that you have a lot of shallow water area. So, if you don't know how to swim, this might be a good place to learn how to swim. So Pärnu is the city. Now there's a Pärnu Beach Park, which is located in Pärnu city, and it has fountains and trails and spa buildings. Place somewhere I would personally stay. It is just sounds amazing. Just wants me to go and stay there. So yeah. So this was about Pärnu. Moving on, guys. There's another city called Narva. Now, Narva is a municipality city in Estonia, and it is located near Ida-Viru County. Now, this city has it is on the eastern side of Estonia country, and being on the eastern side of Estonia means that you're very, very close to Russia. Now, interesting fact about Narva is, guys, wait and watch and listen. Interesting fact about Narva is, my friends, 95% of the population of Narva city speaks Russian. And there are about 88% of the population of Narva city is ethnic Russian. And very little percentage of Narva city, about 6% only. So guys, 88% population of the city is ethnic Russians, and 6% of this city is ethnic Estonians. Yeah, if you're someone who is interested in politics, history, and economics, you can do the research. It's just mind-boggling. But there are a lot of good research that you can do about Narva city. I'll leave that up to you. Now, dosto, let me know what do you think about a city like Narva. I really want to understand from your point of view, from your perspective, कि एक city है जहाँ पे almost 96% population is non-ethnic, only 6% population is ethnic. What do you think about that? Please write in the comment section and let us know what do you think. Okay. Now, the next destination is Haapsalu. Haapsalu is another resort city, and it is located in west coast of Estonia. Again, another western coast of Estonia, another resort city. But what is so different about Haapsalu, you may ask? So the answer is, dosto, this is not only a beach covered area. You can enjoy reasonably warm water during summer, but also it is known as the healing city. So there are a lot of spas and a lot of mud spas. So when you see those places where you can put mud all over your body, and it has healing properties, my friends. So this makes Haapsalu city a very unique proposition for solo travelers, for solo backpackers to go and visit Haapsalu. And another interesting fact about this city is, in 16th century, because of this particular reason, because of the healing property of the mud and the water combined together, St. Petersburg, the Russian Empire of St. Petersburg in 16th century, they came and they always wanted to stay there. They used to come there to visit for the healing property. And I don't want to offend anyone, but everyone knows what happened after that. So it was about Hapsalu, guys. Let me know if Hapsalu is the place for you. So which one did you like most? Whether it was Tartu, Tallinn, Parnu, Narva, or Hapsalu? Do let us know, guys. And with this, the offer is on for today. Guys, you buy any Timers backpacks from Facebook page or from online portal, Amazon, Flipkart, ShopClues, Snapdeal, and we will give you a substantial cashback. Yes, guys, it is already heavily discounted and we will give you substantial cashback from our side. So I think it's an amazing offer. Jump online, jump on Facebook, jump on Amazon or Flipkart and buy Timers backpacks from us. So this is Shyam Sharma signing off for today, and we'll see you very soon and with another amazing episode with Timers Travel Talks. So this was episode number 48, signing off. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.